Hello guys, today I'll show you how to draw the winding diagram for AC machine. So directly I'll go with the problem. Draw the developed winding diagram of an AC machine with the following details is the question. And what are all the details given? Number of poles 4, number of conductors 24, number of phases 3, double layer, 1 coil short pitched by 1 slot, lap star connected. This is the question given. First we'll note down the data given. So Z is the number of conductors. How many conductors given? 24. Number of poles 4. Number of phases 3. Phase 3. So we need to do certain calculations to draw the winding diagram. So what are all the calculations we'll see. Many of the formulas already discussed in the class. So first we need to calculate pole pitch. So what do you mean by this pole pitch? See how many poles we have? 4 poles. Like we have one pole here and the coil is connected here. So how many number of how many number of windings or conductors? 24 conductors it has. How many number of conductors should cover this pole, north pole? That we need to calculate. How to calculate this? We have a formula for that. That is Z by P. Pole pitch is given by Z by P. So if you do Z by P, you will get 24 by 4, 6. 6 is the pole pitch. So in one pole we can include 6 coils, 6 conductors, not coils, 6 conductors. 6. Then according to the AC machine winding, we have one more formula. That is to calculate number of conductors in one pole. Number of conductors in one pole per phase. Per phase. What do you mean by this? See, we have 4 poles. 4 poles means when we given supply, it will be like north, south. So 4 poles. This is one pole. One pole consists of how many conductors? How many phase conductors? Totally it should consist of 6-sided coils. Then like this. Later it should in one phase, we have 3 phase. In one phase, how many conductors should be there in one pole? That is what the question is. Number of conductors in one pole per phase. Number of conductors in one pole per phase. This is what we need to find out. So how many number of conductors we have? 24. Number of poles? 4. Per phase? 3. We already know that 24 by 4 is 6. So we'll get this as 2. So in one pole, we should have from R phase. 3 phase means RYB we are using. R phase 2 conductors, Y phase 2 conductors, B phase 2 conductors. So that is what this calculation is for. Then we need to find out slot angle. So hope you already know what do you mean by slot angle, which has been already explained in the theory. So to calculate slot angle, we have the formula 180 divided by pole pitch. So 180 divided by what is pole pitch? Pole pitch is 6. If you do this calculation, you will get the slot angle as 30 degree. Then one more calculation we need to do. That is winding pitch. This is slot angle. This is winding pitch. So the formula for winding pitch is 180 minus short pitched coil. Short pitched coil multiplied by slot angle. So this is the direct formula we have to calculate winding pitch, which is given by 180 minus short pitched coil. How many short pitched coil we have in the problem? They have given double layer, 1 coil short pitched. So 1 coil short pitched multiplied by slot angle. What is the slot angle? 30 degree. So if you do this calculation, you will get 180 minus 30, that is 150 degrees. Winding pitch is 150 degrees. So why we need to calculate the slot angle and winding pitch? To calculate coil span. To calculate this coil span. So what is this coil span? Coil span is the, see here, we have the coil. From here to here, what is the distance we have? That is given by coil span. So how to calculate this coil span? Here we have coil span is given by winding pitch divided by slot angle. So when you substitute 150 degree divided by 30 degree, how much we are getting? 5. So using this number, this is very important. Using this number, we have to write the winding table. So how to write that winding table? So remember this, we have 5. 5 is the coil span. Very important thing. How many phases we have? 3 phases. R, Y, B. We have 3 phases. So always we'll consider R as a starting point. Starting point. So R start with 1. Then Y should starts with what? So Y should starts with 1 plus 120 degree, because R phase, between R phase, Y phase and B phase we have an angle of 120 degree. So from R to Y, if you write a star connection, the star connection will be like this. If this is R phase, between R and Y phase, what is the angle? 120 degree. 120 degree divided by, we need to consider the slot angle. So Y is starting from 1 plus 120 divided by 30 will be 4. So 5. Y is started from the coil number 5. Then from R to B, what is the total angle? 120 plus 120, 240. Same formula. 1 plus 240 divided by 30. So how much you will get? 240 divided by 30 will be 8, 9. So B phase is starting from 9th coil. So this is how you can find out the starting points. Then we need to write the winding table. To write winding table, first we need to write all 3 phases R, Y, B. R is starting from coil number 1. Okay, I'll write it again here. R, Y, B. How many poles we have? 4 poles. First pole, second pole, third pole, fourth pole. R is starting with the coil number 1. Y is starting with the coil number 5. B is starting with the coil number 9. Then it has to connect to the which coil number, that we need to find out. For that, the important thing is coil span. What is the coil span? 5. Just we need to add that coil span here. 1 plus 5. So how much will get? 6. 1 should get connect to the coil number 6. Then we have the next coil, coil number 7. So coil number 1 and coil number 6 should be belongs to R phase. Coil number 7, next coil, also belongs to R phase. 7 plus 5, 12. So 7 and 12 also coil number belongs to coil number R, I mean R phase. Then 13, it should start from 13. After 12, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. 13 and 18 is belongs to R phase. Then 18, after 18, 19. 19 plus 5, 24. So we cannot proceed further because we have only 4 poles. Come to here. 5 plus 5, 10. Both 5 and 10 belongs to phase Y. 11 plus 5, 16. 12 plus 5. I'm sorry, this is 17. After 16, we'll get 17. 17 plus 5, 22. 23 plus 5, 28. But how many conductors we have? We have only 24 conductors. Here it is exceeding. So what we have to do? Subtract this total number with 24. 28 minus 24. How much we are getting? 4. So 23 should get connected to coil number 4. Then we'll come for B phase. 9 plus 5, 14. 15 plus 5, 20. 21 plus 5, 26. Again it is exceeding the total number of coils. Subtract 2. 2 after 2 will get 3. 3 plus 5, 8. So this is how the pattern we are getting. Now we have, this is winding table. From this table only we are plotting the windings. Now we need to write one more table to interconnect the windings. I'll show you while drawing the winding diagram. Now you just need to follow this procedure. Since I told it is a star connection system, here we have RYB phases. So RYB starting we have, RYB finishing we have. So let me start with starting. RS. RS means starting. RF means ending. R finish. R start, R finish. Okay. I'll write this row in column wise. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. 7 plus 5 is equal to 12. 13 plus 5 is equal to 18. 19 plus 5 is equal to 24. I'll repeat the same thing with this, but I'll start with YS, starting winding. YF, finishing winding. I'll write this row as a column. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. 11 plus 5 is equal to 16. 17 plus 5 is equal to 22. 23 plus 5 is equal to 28. Means 4. I'll write directly as 4. Then last row BS. I'll start with BS starting and BF finishing winding of B phase. 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. 15 plus 5 is equal to 20. 21 plus 5 is equal to 2. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. What I have did? I have just written this row as a column to finish the winding diagram. Now see here, R starting winding of R is connected to first coil. 6 is connected to 12. 7 is connected to 13. 18 is connected to 24. Sorry, this line is not there. 18 is connected to 24. 19 is connected to RF. RS is connected to 1. 6 is connected to 12. 7 is connected to 13. 18 is connected to 24. 19 is connected to RF. This is how pattern. Why I am writing this table, you will understand once I draw the winding diagram. We'll come for YS, same pattern. YS is connected to 5. 10 is connected to 16. 11 is connected to 17. 22 is connected to 4. 23 is connected to YF. BS is connected to 9. 14 is connected to 20. 15 is connected for 21. 2 is connected for 8. And 3 is connected to BF. These two tables are very important to plot the winding diagram. Now I will plot the winding diagram. So we have the winding table and here I have just marked. So since it is double layer, in the light shades I have drawn this. So this is first coil, first winding, second winding, double layer, second winding is plotted for with a dotted lines. So just I will number these things. Coil number 1, coil number 2, coil number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. If you look at this, you can see all odd numbered windings are straight unbraked lines, and all even number windings are braked, I mean dotted lines. So using this we need to plot the winding diagram. So as I told, winding table is very important. First we'll keep this table to plot this. Yes, fine. So your first coil belongs to which phase? R phase. So for R I am using red color, for Y I am using green color. Why? Because if I write in yellow color you cannot able to see that properly. And for blue I am using blue color. So first I will go with R phase. First coil belongs to R and the first coil is a straight line R. And that is connected to what? 6. Where is my coil number 6? So here I have coil number 6 and this is a dotted line. So I'll write the dotted line. So this should be connected to this. Exactly at the middle, I just need to connect that. So again the same thing. Front side you have to draw with the straight line. And the back side you have to draw with the dotted lines. You can use scale. Yeah, one coil is completed. Next, what we have? 7. 7 is also red connected coil. 7 and it is a dark line. I'll call straight line as a dark line. Now onwards. 12. 7 is connected to 12. 12 is a dotted line. So between these two, exactly middle, I have to connect. Yes. Then we have 13 connected to 18. 13 is a dark line. 18 is a dotted line. Yeah. Just need to connect these two. Yes, this is the center line. And the last one is 19 connected to 24. 19 is connected to 24. So here is 19, here is 24. "19" is a dark line. "24" is a dotted line. And that is the last conductor. Okay. We are done with the R phase. Now we need to go for next phase, that is Y phase. Y phase I will use green color. So Y phase is starting with the winding 5. Where we have 5, see here we have 5 and 5 is a dark line, is connected to what? 10. 10 is a dotted line. So as we know, all even numbers are dark lines and all odd numbers are dotted lines. Sorry, all odd numbers are dark lines, even numbers are dotted lines. Okay. So exactly at the middle. Yeah, here it is. So what is the next combination? 11 is connected to 16. Here we have 11. So as you know, I'll go a little bit fast. 11 is connected to 16. And the next one is 17 to 22. 17 we have here, 22 we have here. The middle line, this one. Yep. The last one, 23 connected to 4. So here we have 23. I cannot connect it to the 4 this side because as you know this is circular. I just like we have a round windings and I have opened the stator. When you open the stator it looks like this. So this, if you close this one, if you made it circular, this point will come this side in contact with this. So then it will be fine. So 23 is a dark side and 4 is a dotted side. Here you have 4. To just finish out this, we can use this side to plot. Fine. Sorry, this is dotted line. Just missed out. This is a dotted line. So this dotted lines 4, winding number 4 is connected to 23. We are done with the Y phase. Then we'll go with the B phase. B phase is starting with 9. 9 is connected to 14 and 9 is a dark line. 14 is the dotted line. Yep. The next one, 15. 15 is connected to 20. Where is 15? Here we have 15 is connected to 20, dotted line. Yeah. Next one, 21 is connected to winding number 2. So 21 is here, 2 is here. So as you know, you cannot connect from this side to this side, but when you close it, it will get connect. So don't worry about that. Just you need to draw like this. Yes. The last winding, 3 to 8. So 3 is here, 8 is here, 8 is dotted line, 3 is dark line. Will get connect over here. Just check it. Are we connected all the windings? Yes. So we are done with the first one, that is winding table. Then we need to go for second connection. Yes. And this connection, from this connection we can made it like the windings to coils to coil connection. So here we already calculated pole pitch. How many poles we have? We have totally 4 poles. We have to write. Pole pitch means the distance of the pole. I have one pole here, North Pole. In that pole, how many coils should come? Like that, we have totally 24 conductors. I have to distribute all these 24 conductors with 4 poles. So in one pole, how many conductors I can include? I can include 6 conductors. So now I'll write the number of poles. See, just count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For this 6 windings, I can write one pole. And my first pole, I'll consider it as North Pole. North Pole. And from the seventh conductor, count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here I have 6 conductors. After North Pole, the next pole will be South Pole. So from here 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 to 18. So again it is like alternative. North, South, again this is North and this will be South. All the poles are equally distributed with the windings. This is how the winding diagram happens. Just to complete that. Yes. What next? Yes, see here. R starting, Y starting, B starting. First we'll write these things. I'll consider this side and this side as the finishing side and this side as the starting side. Winding starting, winding finishing. Winding starting, we have 3 phase. Winding starting, winding finishing is very simple, that if we have one copper wire, it has starting terminal and ending terminal. So that's how we can connect those things. That's what we are writing now. So this is RF, R finish, Y finish, B finish. So here is R start, Y start, B start. Yes. From this table, R start is connected to what? 1. And make sure that you have to use the same color. First we'll finish off with R. R start is connected to winding number 1. Where is winding number 1? So this is winding number 1. R start should be connected to winding number 1. So I'm going to connect R start to winding number 1. Then winding number 1 and 6 is already connected. See, 1 is connected to 6. 6 should be connected to 12. Where is 12? Here I have 12. So here I have 6, here I have 12. You just need to connect these two things. So both are back-sided, because you can see both are dotted lines. Next, 7 is connected to 13. So where is the 7th coil? Here I have 7th coil. 7th coil, and when you are connecting, so here you should not cross this directly. You have to use a jump so that there is no connection between this line and this line. And while showing the connection, just use this type of dots. It means the connection is actually started. 7 is connected to where? 13. Coil number 13. Here you have coil number 13. 7 is connected to coil number 13. Next, coil number 18 is connected to 24. This is not there. This connection is not there. 18. So here I have 18. 18 is connected to where? 24. So this is coil 24. And last, 19 is connected to RF. So here I have RF. 19 should be connected to RF. Done. We done with the R phase. Here we have started the connection. The connection went like this. Later it has got finished here. Next phase, B phase. Y starting is connected to fifth coil. Where is the fifth coil? Here I have fifth coil. Y starting is connected to fifth phase. Here you need not use jump because we can differentiate with the color. Then 10th coil is connected to 16. So this is your 10th coil is connected to where? 15. 10th coil is connected to 15. Yes. Then 11th coil is connected to 7th. Where we have 11th coil, here is the 11th coil. Now you need to use a jumper here because we cannot differentiate with the color. That should be connected to where? 17th. Where is the 17th coil? Here. This should be connected to 17. Done. Next. 22nd coil is connected to 4. See, here we have 22nd and here we have 4th coil. No problem. Just take this here and connect it. Actually, you can write 4th coil here also because 24 is connected to 4. That's what we already done. So, this 24th coil is connected to 4. So, if you extend this one, this is nothing but your 4th coil, coil number 4 because 23 is connected to 4. You can see 23 is connected to 4. So, in 22, coil number 22, you can connect it to 4 here itself. Right? Yes. Last 23 is connected to YF. 23 is connected to Y finish. So, like right? So, we are done with the Y phase. Last, B phase. So, coil is beginning, or B is starting of the phase is 9th. Where is the 9th coil? Here. So, 9 is connected to B. 9 is connected to BS. Then 14 is connected to 20. 14 we have here is connected to 20. Here we have 20. 14 is connected to 20. Then we have 15 connected to 21. Where we have 15, here we have 15. Use a jump here connected to 21. So, coil number 21 is here. 15 is connected to 21. 2 is connected to 8. We have coil number 2 here. You can see here. 8 is here. Join these two. 2 is connected to 8. 3 is connected to BF. So, this coil 3. Coil number 3 is connected to BF. So, we need to use 2 jumps, I think. Yes. Don't take it under this one. I'll tell you why. Yes. So, we are done with the winding connections of the coil. So, this is how you can draw the 3-phase AC machine winding. So, according to our calculation, so what is the pole pitch? 6. Pole pitch means in one pole how many coils it should consist of? 6 coils. I mean 6 conductors, not coils, conductors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are done with that. Then ZP phase. Number of conductors per pole per phase. In one pole of one phase, how many conductors we should have? We can have only 2 conductors. See here, this is one pole. In this pole, we should have from R phase 2 conductors, from Y phase 2 conductors, from B phase 2 conductors. Or we have the same, see, R phase 2 conductors, Y phase 2 conductors, B phase 2 conductors. That is what? Z per pole per phase. Then coil span. Coil span means from one coil side to another coil side, how much conductors we should have? 5. Just check here. This is one coil side. This is another coil side. Between this we should have, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coil span. So that is how the calculation helps in writing the winding diagram. Now we have to complete this. See which type of connection it is. Lap connection. We are done with the lap connection. Then star. Star connection means what? What do you mean by star connection? It is nothing but end-to-end connection. Star connection means end-to-end connection. I'll show it in the pencil. Later I'll show it the same connection for delta, because the same problem may give with all the same details, only changes delta. I'll show how to make it star connection. Later I'll show you how to make it as delta. Whether it is star connection or delta connection, up to this the diagram is same. Writing the diagram, everything is same. So if it is star connection, what you need to do is you just extend this and give here 3 phase. How much? 440 volts, 50 hertz supply. Starting. All the starting winding should be connected to the supply. How the ending windings will be? It's an end-to-end connection. To make you better understand, I'll write star connection here. So this is RS, this is RF, this is BS, this is BF, this is YS, this is YF. See what happens to BF, RF and YF? All are shorted together, and RS, BS, YS is left open, and later it is going to connect for the supply. So here also the same thing. This starting windings are connected to the supply, and ending winding I am going to short like this. So done with the star connection. If the star is grounded, you can make ground here. So that's it. This is for star connection. With the same diagram, I'll show you how to make it delta connection. See, delta connection will be like this. R starting, R finish. So where R finish, there B starts, B start, B finish. Where B finishes, there Y starts, Y start, Y finish. Means it is nothing but end to start connection. Ending of one winding is connected to the beginning of other. So ending of one is connected to beginning of other. Ending of one is connected to beginning of other. So now forget the pencil writing. I'll show you how to make this connection as delta. Take a red color. See, RS is connected to where? YF. RS is connected to YF. Done. Then RF is connected to BS. So here I have BS. BS is connected to, you can use pen itself, you need not use same color. BF. We done with this. We done with this. Last connection is YS connected to BF. So here is YS. Guys, a small mistake happened here. So BS is connected to RF, right? I have connected to BF. I'll just change here. So this is connected to BF. Okay, this connection is not there. I cannot erase it, but I hope you have understood. Okay, very simple. RS is connected to YF. See, RS is connected to YF. BS is connected to RF. BS is connected to RF. Then YS is connected to BF. YS is connected to BF. Done. This is a delta connection. Now you need to give the supply for this. 3-phase supply. Take the windings outside. Here you give 3-phase 440 volts. Whatever the voltage given, that only you can give. AC supply. So this is for delta connection. For star connection, what you need to do, you have to take this winding outside, write 3-phase 440 volts 50 hertz supply and short here. For delta, I showed it the second time. Okay, this is how you can write the AC machine winding. Thank you.